You jumping on, brother. And we are a go. Hello, everybody. Spider here, of course, the Fight Card Podcast, once again here in San Antonio, Texas, being joined by Peter Morales, of course, as it says on the title, owner, Tapper Scrap. Brother, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing well. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. I woke up today thinking it was Saturday, man. I had to look at my phone right now because I was like, what is today, bro? I'm like working long hours and, all week, man. But it is Sunday. It's actually December 24th, man. I don't know if you have a gift for me yet, but just so you know, I wear a large now, dude. I'm shrinking down a little bit. So
You wear large now?
yes, sir. I have to go down
Yeah.
from XL, man.
I got you with some merch.
There you
I
go,
got you.
brother. Shoot, man, let's do it. But yeah, bro. I mean, of course, title fights coming up, man. This is going to be January 27th. I know in the beginning you were posting Live Oak, and a lot of people thought you were talking about Live Oak, Texas, like up north, San Antonio, man. But it is in Live Oak County, correct?
Yeah, Live Oak County. So it's between San Antonio and Corpus.
Yeah.
It's George West, Texas,
Right.
actually. So you're about an hour from San Antonio, 45 minutes from Corpus Christi.
Okay, cool, man. And
So
of course, I
so it's
mean,
Live Oak County. Actually, that's the county.
right, right. No,
Yeah,
yeah, because it is at the Oak County Coliseum, I believe, right?
correct.
And just so I mean, I'm gonna post this up real quick. I'm gonna be posting that throughout the conversation. But it is January 27th, of course. It's just some of the ones on the fight card, of course, all title fights. And man, I know the word stacked gets you thrown around a lot, probably by me, because a lot of these cards that you guys yourself, you've been putting together, they're stacked, man, nicely.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, man, because you are doing the fight card, what do you look at when you set up the fight card, man? And you're setting up opponents.
Man, now I think I'm at the point to where I'm trying to bring in the best to fight for me. Just because the vision I have with Tapper Scrap and where I'm trying to be, I'm
Right.
trying to. And this is not to downgrade any other fighter. I mean, it takes a lot of balls to get in there.
Right.
So even if you're a debut, I mean that it takes a lot to get in there, and I know that from experience. Um, but for title fights, you know, I like to see you have 4 to 5 fights and fought tough opponents. Obviously I have a few on there that don't have that many, but I know they're dogs. The people that they fought and where they come from, the schools they come from,
Right.
stuff like that. So, but and then also I want it to be an evenly match as well too. So I just don't want to throw someone in there just to get their ass whooped and then it's gonna look bad on me. So I take pride on my matchmaking. I want everyone to say when they leave Tapper Scrap, man, that was a fucking badass fight.
Yeah. No, no, for sure, man. I mean, I've been K site plenty of times, bro, and I can honestly say that the fights you put on, I mean, the fighters, man, like you said, they're at amateur level,
Yeah,
but a lot of these guys are showing a lot of experience, man. I mean, because they train with professionals. A lot of their coaches are former fighters themselves, so it kind of shows in their technique. So obviously they're doing something right. But yeah, man. I mean, 5 title fights as of today. It is, like I said, it is December 24th. All the fights are still a go, correct?
yeah. We have every single fight right now. All we have 15 scheduled bouts, 5 title fights, and then we have one interim. So it was supposed to be a title fight with Cole Knapp and Kristen Sanchez for House of Jiu Jitsu, but unfortunately Cole can't fight.
Oh man.
So I don't want to take anything away from Kristen, so I made it an interim title fight.
Nice, man.
So the winner will fight Cole in April.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, but of course, things do happen. I mean, for the fight cards, I mean, the fact that you're putting on 15 bouts,
Mhm.
that's great because, of course, it's going to be a night of action.
Oh yeah,
I've been there, like I said, plenty of times for you guys, man. And when are you looking to start the fights? What time?
7 p.m.
Okay. Okay. And of course, as far as the stream, it is going to be streamed, correct?
Yes, this is gonna be streamed through Combat Sports Coverage with Tom.
No,
So
no,
we'll
for
have
sure,
we'll
man.
have it we'll have it live stream pay per view. So everyone, the people that can't make it out there. But the way it's looking, it looks like we have a lot of people coming because the online ticket sales are going crazy. Table sales are going crazy. I sent out 300 tickets last week.
Damn.
So yeah, I was kind of nervous going out there, like I said, because I'm kind of going out of my demographic that I
Yeah.
was used to. Like the Victoria County, Calhoun County, where I was at. But now I have that confidence to where I feel I can go certain places now.
Right.
Because if I can get all these people to come here, they're gonna follow me now.
No, I mean, it's, of course, Live Oak, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't until you put the fight there that I had to look it up, and I said, okay, now I know where it's at. One of those little counties that you pass up, but the fact that they were interested in having you host it there, it's a good thing, right? I mean, because they definitely wanted you guys there. So
Yeah, so the county judge and the county commissioner, Lucio Morin, he reached out to me, and yeah, so my girlfriend and I, Christy, we went out there to go look at the venue, and I was kind of like, man, I don't know if I want to come out here because it's like in the middle of nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, but then I was like, it can work just because Corpus is 45 minutes away. Then you have San Antonio an hour away, and I pretty much made the card a 361 versus a 210.
yeah, I saw that.
So I was like, you know what? If it's a bust, it's a bust. It's not gonna make me or break me, and that's why I was like, I need to put the best card together that I can, and I really think this is part of the best fight card I put together as of today.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man, and this is not to like because you're on here live, but the card, I mean, the fighters, like I said, a lot of these guys have fought, a lot of them have put up like great tough fights, man. So it's gonna be one of those that you're not gonna want to miss. For those that can make it out there, definitely, I would say go buy their support. And I mean, tomorrow's Christmas, so they can buy tickets today for Christmas stockings, right? Put in their gift.
Do something.
Yeah, man. And of course, for the tickets, where can they buy, man?
They can go on www.mgfightingchampionship.com. We're using MG's website, or they can go through Eventbrite as well too, and just type in Tapper Scrap 7. Or they can reach out to me as well too.
And the fighters as well, right? The ones that have tickets.
Yeah, fighters have tickets. A lot of the fighters, they've been advertising their tickets already, so a lot of them already have them as well too.
No, for sure, man. Like I said, I mean, a lot of these are title bouts, and I'm gonna put the poster up there once again just so that I can, so they can see. But all these bouts I'm interested in, man. I mean, of course, the main event. I know both guys. Fuentes, and all these fights are gonna be one of those where I know a lot of these fighters. For me personally, like I'm not. It's kind of hard to watch, man. Like I'm gonna be watching it, and it's like, man, someone's got to lose, someone's got to win. But that's what they signed up for, man. So it's going to be the better fighter that night. So of course for them competitors to go in there and put on a hell of a fight, dude. I mean, I know they're going to give it their all, and like I said, it's like if y'all can make it, definitely go by there, man, because this is going to be one of those cards they're not going to want to miss, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah, I really think, man, from fight number 1 to fight 15, it's gonna be insane. Like the talent that I have on this card it's amazing. And like I said, this was probably, even though I keep saying this is probably the best card as of today that I put together, but it was also the easiest card that I put together.
Nice.
Just because once I know I took my little hiatus like off, and then when I announced that I was coming back, and just to see the amount of people that were just trying to get on Tapper Scrap 7, it was crazy. And so, yeah, I've had a couple guys fall off here and there, but I literally have a backup to a backup for each fight on this card.
No, for sure, man. And I mean, that's a good thing, obviously, because these fighters, a lot of them have fought for you before, or they've seen your fights. They've been there with their teammates. So for them to want to fight on this, I mean, it says a lot,
Yeah.
And now, of course, man, I mean, we're talking about the stream. It's going to be through the Combat Sports Grappling link, or the stream itself. MG, of course, is going to be helping you out on this one. They're going to be doing the entertainment side of it. And as far as what are you looking at? Like how many breaks in between, or how many
intermissions? You talking about intermissions? Well, it all depends on if someone gets knocked out real quick. So it kind of you're gonna play it by ear. But I'll end up doing 3 intermissions. I don't want the card to drag.
Right.
all night. I'm looking about 3.5, 4 hours like I normally do. Not to exceed 4 hours, but especially having title fights, they're all gonna be 5 rounds. So
Nice,
uh,
man.
so we're looking about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours.
Damn.
But you know, Moo puts on. He's just like me when it
Yeah.
comes on the entertainment side. You've been to one of my shows, so you know how I like.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Everything goes
vibe.
over.
It's a vibe when you're at my shows,
Yeah.
and that's what I like. I want you to feel like you're in a club for about 3.5 to 4 hours, having a good time with your friends and family, drink some beers, watching legal fights.
Oh yeah.
So so Moo has that same vision that I do. So man, it's been a blessing working with him. So like I don't have to ask him shit to say, hey, are you good? He was like, man, you already know I got it.
Nice, man. You see, and even that itself is actually, I'm sure it's a weight off your shoulders because I mean, I'm sure you got plenty to do. So the
Oh
fact that
yeah.
you have somebody as professional as you doing what he knows he has to do, man, that's got to be a little perk.
Well, honestly, it's a big perk because Moo's background is a
Yeah,
actual a promoter. Like he brings down some of the biggest Tejano bands down.
yeah,
So that's his shit. You know what I mean? So which is a blessing to me. So like I'm okay with at my shows. I'm normally, hey, I need to book my DJ. I need to do this. Need to do that. I haven't had to stress about that shit one time.
right.
So he has the same vision that I have.
No, well, that's
So
good,
so
though,
so it's
man.
nice.
And of course, man. I mean, a lot of these fighters. I mean, when you contact them, like I said, a lot of them have fought for you. I mean, you already know a lot of the coaches as well. So that's got to be the like where the easy part comes in, right? I mean, the coaches already know what to expect. You know, as far as the weights and everybody keeping their weight on play. I mean, I'm sure they're being liable.
Yeah, I'm real big on transparency. So uh, I check in with all the coaches.
Yeah,
Uh, see where the fighters are at, just to see how far they're off, just in case I need to change the bout to a catch weight or something like that.
right.
So all the coaches know how I work. And I'm very transparent with all of them. I talk to all of them. You know, I do my best to cater to them.
No, no, for sure, man. I mean, like I said, I've had the privilege of going out there and watching your events. One of the things I'm looking forward to, man, of course, there's a lot of great matches on this, but there's a rematch, and on this one, I mean, both ladies, of course, were supposed to fight for you prior, and I'm not sure what happened with that bout. I mean, I'll definitely find out right now, but
So what happened with that fight was uh, Alexia made weight. The Delgado. Yeah, I look like ass today. Look at that. Ghana's everywhere. But Alexia made weight. She showed up. Alex was or more than a couple hours late, but I wasn't told till later. Alex passed out during weight cut.
oh wow, man,
Yeah, and Jacobs with HOJ, they've always made weight,
yeah,
except well Levante didn't make weight in that title fight, but he had some health issues going into that fight. But Alex passed out, and then she went into the ER, and then they were going to scrap the fight. So I ended up talking to Jacob. I was like, well, just get her down here how she's feeling,
yeah,
And she was like, I'm feeling good. I was like, well, just get her down here. Let's step on the scale, see where you're at. Well, I messed up on that one. I take the blame. They could have still fought that night,
right,
but Alexia stepped on this, and I should have listened to Ray Rodriguez. He was like, well, let her hydrate. We'll step on the scale, in which I normally do. But I was like, no, I think she's going to come in on weight still. So Alexia stepped on the scale. She was on championship weight, and so she starts hydrating. Alex comes on. She steps on the scale like after everybody's gone a few hours later,
right,
and so they were gonna still fight, even though she was like right on the money. She was like 2 or 3 pounds over.
Okay. Okay.
So that fight was still gonna happen. But the supervisor working the show caught wind of her passing out earlier
Oh man.
and said she couldn't fight.
Damn. Okay. Okay. And that was the commission, of course, right?
It was a commission, correct.
Oh, okay.
So Alexia ended up still driving down the step on the scale. I think it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night. We're still there waiting for her. She stepped on the scale and they agreed to 125. And she was actually 123.2 or 3, something like that. But I took the picture, I sent it to the commission, and then that next morning, he was like, she can't fight. I was like, then why the hell did you make me bring her down here? Because I felt bad for Alexia. Because Alexia, she sold like 3 or 4 tables that night. She had a lot of people coming down, and so I felt bad about that, and then to find out the next day she can't fight. So I should have known what Ray Rodriguez told me, to do that day. He was like, well, let's let her hydrate, weigh in, do all that shit. But if you think about it, Derek can still scrap the fight.
No, yeah, because they would have found out either way. I mean, it would have still been a no from the commission, man. But I mean,
I'm still trying to find out. I'm still trying to find out who told the commission about her passing out because I didn't fucking tell them.
We'll find out, man. We'll smoke them out, see what's up, man. But yeah, man. But of course, I mean, they did fight. They fought here in San Antonio for a Fury FC, of course. The fact that they're going back and they're running it again, they've already fought and the outcome's already there, man. So of course, whether it's redemption or it's just another fight, for Alexia. I mean, it's going to be an interesting bout, how this plays out, because it's like a lot of fights. Like you say, oh, you can match the same people 5 times and 3 out of 2, it's just, you just never know which way it's going to go. So,
bro,
interesting.
That's actually, I honestly, and this isn't taking anything from David or Jason. I love them both to death. I wanted to make Alexia and Alex the main event.
Oh wow! Okay.
No, I did just because I don't want to say there's drama there. There's no drama there.
No, not at all.
Each school respects each other. Yeah. Just the storyline.
Oh yeah.
Because they're supposed to fight for me, and then they didn't fight for me. Then I called up Eric and said, "Hey, can you put them on your next card the following weekend?" And then Alex beat Alexia, and which it was close because it was hard to tell who won. Because that man, I ain't gonna lie, I watched that fight and I was jealous because I was like, man, fuck, that should have been on my card. And then that was what, Tapper Scrap. Was that 3 or 4?
I want to say 4. I know it was.
I think it was Tapper Scrap 4, and then now we're on Tapper Scrap 7. Yeah. And then I'm finally get that. I'm gonna get that fight now. So like I'm very, very grateful and honored to have both of them to fight on this card on Tapper Scrap 7. I love both those women. They're both dogs. They're both great people. So I'm very excited for it.
No, yeah, for sure, man. Because of course, I mean, when it comes to both ladies, of course, they both live here in San Antonio. I know Alexia's up on the south side, close to Almondorf, but they fought here locally, and of course, I'm sure they brought in house, they filled it up. But at the same time, them going out there to fight for you guys, man, I'm sure they're gonna bring a lot of people too, man, a lot of friends and family.
Oh yeah, they've always been a good crowd. Alex, HOJ and Unity. I mean, man, I have nothing negative to say. They even with their debuts, they've always bring a show. They always bring people, and I'm very grateful for that.
No, for sure, man. And of course, I know last year we were left for you guys to come here to San Antonio, man. I know you had talked about that before. Is that in the works for this year?
Yeah, it's in the works. Now that it's in the works. It's just trying to find the right venue. That's all it is. Trying to find the right venue, and at the end of the day, business is business.
Right.
But I want to go to San Antonio. I'm going to make it a point. I'm going to come to San Antonio next year. Coming, you know. So I really want to make San Antonio and Corpus home. Just because the love I have from Corpus fighters, San Antonio fighters,
Yeah.
and I want to. It's an untouched market. You have Fury in Houston.
Right.
And I want to be the Fury in San Antonio and Corpus,
Yeah.
and like the relationships I have with everybody there.
No, for sure,
So
man.
and then like I said, I plan on going to Austin as well too. Just I've been looking into Austin for next year already. So
All
I have
right.
some huge plans for next year, and I'm excited.
No, I know one of those plans you actually posted, man. You posted as far as still waiting for approval from the TDLR, but as far as Corpus, man, heading out there to Corpus Christi already.
Well, yeah. So I'll get. I'm pretty confident I'll get the date, but yeah, that's gonna actually be my first venue, the big arena, at the American Bank Center. So it's if I want to get to where I want to get, I got to be in different arenas,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to outgrow venues that I'm currently at because I'm leaving a lot of people on the outside. So yeah, the American Bank Center is gonna be huge.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
I've been out there before for fights, man. It's a nice venue.
yeah. So I'm real, and since I posted that, I've literally had over 200 fighters reach out to me. I was
Damn.
like, you got to get your coaches. Reach out, get your coaches. But that one right there is gonna be that's gonna be I think that's gonna be the icing on the cake for me.
Nice.
Because like after that, I'm looking at the Bird Dog Arena in the Valley.
Damn.
We have the connections down there already. I'm actually gonna go down there here in February and try to lock down that venue. So I plan on going to Corpus, San Antonio, Austin, the Valley, and then you know I got some stuff going on.
No, for sure, man. You see, and one of the things you had mentioned, because of course, I mean, Fury has been here in San Antonio. Of course, they've been to South Texas,
Yeah,
but they are Houston based. I mean, a lot of times, they sell their better tickets up north. I would say, because of the fighters that they have. But I think it's a good thing, man, because even back when I first started with the media company Texas Fighting, a lot of it I was covering was mostly like Central Texas and South Texas because a lot of the promotions weren't there. They were up north. Everybody was up and down
yeah.
in Austin up, but I just kind of started reaching out and realized that, the fight market was everywhere, man, like South Texas. I mean, Corpus, Laredo, of course. So, I mean, there's a lot of good fighters out there, man. So I'm curious to see once you go to the Valley, like what kind of card that's going to be, because of course you're going to want to get Corpus and San Antonio down there.
Uh, I mean that's kind of the plan, but I would have to get a bunch of the Valley fighters down there to
Oh
make it
yeah,
work. You know, I'm gonna have to work it down there. But I already have a bunch of schools down there that's reached out to me.
nice,
I have the connections down there now. I got a lot of people that play really big in the political role.
nice.
So the sponsorships and all that stuff is there for me already. But my main goal is making Corpus to San Antonio home.
Yeah,
That's really my main goal is making it there. And then even Austin. Austin's untapped, you know.
yeah,
You know, so and I always have Austin fight like I have 3 Austin guys on this card coming up. But I want to start tapping into Austin as well too, just because the connections I have in Austin
yeah.
already. So, and I'm talking about corporate sponsorships and stuff like that to go there.
Nice, man.
So, but I don't want to be one of those amateur promotions that's just gonna stay idle in one place. Like I'm, my vision is bigger than the small town market.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I love Victoria. I love Count County. I started here. Uh, I mean, I'm always gonna hold it dear to the heart. Really am. I plan on coming to the Victoria one time next year. It's
Right.
just my vision is it's broader.
No, yeah, man. I mean, of course, you wanna grow the sport. You know, you wanna grow the promotion. I mean, the sport is already growing. It's been growing. I mean, there's so much out there untapped. Like you said, you know, there's still a lot of everybody always tries to go to the bigger cities. Of course, makes sense. You know, but I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that you're actually planting a seed in all these counties out there too, man. I like that because there's a market for it. You know, and the fact that they're behind you and supporting you, yeah, that's huge, man.
yeah, and that's what I like. Like I want to go to places where people haven't been.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay. I'm okay with taking a loss. It is what it is. Money comes and goes.
Oh,
If you're worried about money, you ain't gonna make it. You know,
no. Oh no. I mean,
you're not gonna make it in this business. If it's all about the dollar,
yeah.
you ain't gonna make it. You
No,
know,
yeah. I mean, I
so
agree.
I'm okay with going to like right now where I'm going, George West.
Yeah.
No one knows where the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, why the fuck you going out there? Like it's crazy. But I did my homework when I went there.
Yeah.
So in January through March, you know what's going on over there?
What's that?
They're having a huge turnaround. So I don't know if you're familiar with the turnaround. So there's a Valero 2 miles from the venue, a plant. So they're having a shutdown. They're having a 3 month shutdown. So you're having guys from all over Texas, the United States, gonna be working every single day for 3 months.
Oh, damn.
So all the hotels are already booked. So you know what I
Oh,
did? I went to every single hotel. There's Tapper Scrap, January 27th, Live Oak Coliseum, everywhere there. So what do you think those guys are gonna do?
yeah.
They
Oh,
get off work. They're gonna want to go drink some beer and watch some live fights. So that's just me doing my guerrilla marketing that I do. I go there. I try to go there as much as possible, but I do my homework when I go to different cities.
oh, yeah, man. I mean, especially they're going to be stuck there for a few months. You know. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
go out there and watch some live MMA action. Now on this one, bro, because of course, I mean, 15 bouts are stated. Those other ones are trying to, fill up. I mean, we'll actually make happen. Come January 27th. Now, when it comes to the fighters, because of course, like you said, you have a plan A, plan B, you have backups. But as far as when you get the venues up there, man, I mean, what is it that you look for? I mean, obviously, you're still networking while you're out there. You already know some of the political, people out there, but I mean, are you while you're down there? Are you talking to other businesses? Are you networking with other companies out there as well?
yeah. I'm trying to reach out to a bunch of local businesses, see for sponsorships. But this one's been a challenge, just because MMA is really kind of like new to them.
Yeah,
Like they're like, "Whoa, what is this?" So they're oil field town, a small population, stuff like that.
yeah,
But so this one's been real challenging. So it's kind of hard to go there and explain, hey, A and B want to beat the hell out of each other,
yeah.
but
What they do?
it's been challenging. It has been on the sponsorship side and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But like I mentioned there, earlier, if you're worried about the dollar, you got to take risks to get the biscuit.
no, no, for sure. I mean, the promotions. I mean, I've been in the game for years, man. I mean, covering events. Some that never made it, past one. Because it is
Yeah,
tough, man. I mean, that's just setting up, like you said. I mean, a lot of the work that you're doing right now, other promotions have, three, five people helping them, man. So,
yeah,
I'm sure you're staying busy and just making sure everything's aligned and everybody's ready to go, man.
and yeah, like I've told you since day one, I put the screw in, I take it out.
Yeah.
I don't have a talent guy. I don't have another media guy that does all this other stuff for me. I put the screw in, take it out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna I do everything. I'm the guy with the mop.
Oh yeah. There you
You
go.
know,
Cleaning up afterwards, huh? For
yeah,
sure.
I'm the
Keep
guy
no
with the
evidence.
mop. So I do everything myself, and which is honestly is a bad trait. It is, uh, but in order to where I want to get, I know I'm gonna need to start trusting people.
Yeah.
But right now, I like to. I have my hand in everything,
Yeah.
so I know what's going on.
No, no. I mean, for sure, man. It's your baby, man. So of course you want to make sure everything's the way you want it. I mean, like I said, I mean the card is freaking nicely stacked, bro. I mean, for those that are gonna make it now, I know a lot of times. I mean, people have their cell phones and they want to go live and record. You are gonna stream it, so I mean, would you just say, you know what, go ahead and buy the stream and the pay per view and watch it from home, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you guys gonna allow cameras on the after? I mean, how does that work? I mean, let me ask you that because a lot of times, I mean, the corner people are usually holding the phones, recording. I mean, everybody wants to see what's going on, but
I
is
mean,
that something that the promotions can stop or the
we can. Like, if you don't have a media pass, we can stop anyone from videotaping. There's a
right?
lot of stuff we can do on our end, but to me, man, I really don't give a shit. I don't. Like, I've invited you to come in to get your content. I invited other people to come in to get their content to do their stuff because the way I see it, if I'm able to help someone, make it,
Yeah.
man, I did my job. It's not about greed.
Well,
So I want to see everybody make it. If I can help somebody, I'm all in.
you see, but I will say this, man. Like me personally, I've never gone live from any event, and I do that out of respect because a lot of times, I mean, of course, you guys want to sell pay per views or sell tickets, man.
Yeah,
So I always record it and I'll put it on afterwards. I'll post the end result, but I mean, of course, everybody wants to watch the action, and so I mean, I've always done that on my part. It goes the same way with the fighters. I mean, they're banged up, and I know they, left it all in there. Like, I'm not gonna go up to him and interview him. I see that happen a lot, and I'm like, bro, like, let him go sit down. Like, but it's just stuff that I do. But I mean, the only reason I was asking about the phones was because, of course, it is going to be a pay per view event. So I mean, by all means, they want to see the better action. They want to see it live. High quality, great quality. The combat sports grappling, guys are doing a hell of a job, dude. So I would definitely say, buy the link and support.
yeah. I mean that's the plan, but it's not gonna happen. It's hard to people can pull out the. We're in that day, that to where social media is everything. People have
Yeah,
access to
everywhere,
pull
man.
out their phone, go live, and show everybody. Which, I mean, like, to me, it doesn't affect me. It don't bother me. I mean, if anything, it just pushes my brand.
Yeah.
You
No, yeah,
know.
but we got other things going on, So of course that's just one of the little smallest things that goes out there.
Hmm.
And now the strap. I mean, of course, you had mentioned that one of the bouts is going to be an interim. So the belt that's on there, are you going to make another belt for the April card?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So right now, I do have an interim card. Not a card. I'm sorry.
Bout.
About against Jason Smith. He's from Austin, Texas, against Kristen from HOJ.
Yeah.
So he stepped in, and so it's gonna be a 3 rounder, but that's gonna be an interim.
Okay, okay.
And so the winner will fight Cole Knapp
Yeah.
at the American Bank Center.
Damn. You
Yeah.
see, and what bout is that going to be for?
155, the lightweight.
Right.
Yeah. Cole
Nice, man.
fought on Tapper Scrap 6 against Johnny Ramirez.
Yeah.
And I mean, unfortunately, we all saw what happened.
No, you
Johnny
sir.
put up Johnny put up a hell of a fight, but Cole's the champ for a reason.
Oh yeah, man. The guy definitely puts a lot of pressure. So yeah, that's one
Yeah.
of those bouts where it does deserve a title fight. The guy
Yeah.
definitely holds his own, and he goes out there to not just entertain, but fight. I mean, leave it all inside the cage, man.
Yeah, and that's not taking nothing from Johnny.
No, not at all.
Johnny is a phenomenal fighter, and he's young, very young. 2-1 now. You know, I'm ready to see him back in there. So Johnny's gonna do some great things.
No, man. You see, that's one of the things too, because the other day I was talking to James, the fighter from Corpus, man, the young man, and I
Yeah.
mean, he was pretty like his way of thinking was pretty out there, man. He was grown, dude. Like
Hmm.
he already knew, like, you know what, this is amateur. Like, I just want to get the experience. I mean, of course, getting that opportunity to get a belt. I mean, that's always nice. They definitely want to go out there and fight, title holders. But he said it best, where he's like, man, I just want to get the experience, I mean, if
Yep.
I lose, I come back and and it makes sense because a lot of times fighters get used to it, like you said, a lot of fighters get fed,
They
debut
do.
and they don't get that experience. So when they go for a title fight or they fight somebody that's been out there fighting, tough dudes, man, they
Mm.
get tested, So
Yeah, no,
definitely,
and I love James. Ramon,
yes,
he
sir.
fought for me on Tapper Scrap too.
Yeah.
He fought uh, Chris Gonzalez, and I mean Chris caught him with a nasty knee. I remember, and he fell. And I thought it was over.
Yeah, dude.
But this kid is so relentless,
Yeah.
so relentless. You know, uh, so I talked to his dad quite a bit. They've been trying to get on a couple of my cards, but with him with Fury and the title contention with them, and the title contention with me. So I mean, we've been trying to work some stuff out as well too. But yeah, James, he's talented. I mean, he's relentless.
Yeah, bro. No, I agree. I've seen his fights. I mean, I was talking to his dad because, of course, I met his dad when they used to come train. When this
Mm-hmm.
James was a kid. He used to do grappling tournaments here, and I was like, man. I mean, I know like over 10 years, bro, and I know it's been a while. So I'm like, man, the fact that they're still in it and they're still, staying in the sport. I mean, of course, he went from jiu-jitsu to MMA, but there's a lot of youngsters out there like that, man, and they got that opportunity to start training at a young age. When I started, I think I was like 23 or 24 already, bro.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to start that young.
Oh yeah.
Now, as far as that card, man, I mean, this is going to be the first one for the year. I mean, it's going to set the pace for everything else. So I'm sure you're going to want to outdo yourself every other fight after that, man. Is that the kind of pressure you put on yourself?
Man, I put that pressure on me all the time. Like, I always, after each show, I go back to the drawing board and say, hey, what can I do better now?
Yeah.
I always try to do something different each show. If it's adding something to the show, if it's adding better quality fighters, not saying the fighters that I have on there are not quality,
Right.
is like I'm trying to do something different.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be better than anybody else or claim to be bigger or better, but I'm just trying to put on a good show, and that's just how I've always been. But the card I have right now, it'd be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Just because I mean, we have J.D. Ferguson. He's number one in the state. Fighting Dorian Bryant, and
Oh, yeah.
Dorian's a beast. So I'm excited for that fight.
That's gonna be one. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's gonna be a good one, man. Tough fight.
And then you got Emmanuel Garcia. I think he's ranked number 4 or 5, fighting against Johnny Gonzalez from Black Widow, and he's undefeated.
Dude.
And Johnny Gonzalez he's nice.
Yeah, that's
and then Brandon Clark from Strike Kings. Even though he's 2-1, and the reason I gave him a title is just because I know his potential. And the people he trains with, half the guys he trains with are already in the UFC.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, the talent goes deep.
Yeah, and against what's it, Michael? I can't pronounce his last name. Bench.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. So from VOW BJJ Val, or however the hell you say it. But sorry, I mean, little solo red cup. But I mean, they got a bunch of killers over there. I got 300 guys. I got Michael, Jason Smith, and Banta, David Banta, which is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I'm starting to venture out and get some really, really good talent on all these cards. So that's my goal each card, to get someone better. But I'm not gonna release nothing yet.
Yeah.
But for this April card, people about to flip shit. See some of the guys that got on it.
Nice, man. If you can say it, I won't tell nobody, bro. We're good.
Now, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the promo. Once we put the promo out,
Nice, brother.
So
No, yeah, dude. I'm definitely, like I said. I mean, this card itself, man. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be tough to beat, but I know you well. I know you're gonna keep bringing that talent. And
yeah,
the fact, like I said, the fighters, the coaches already know you, man. It's gonna be a lot of fighters that are already stepping up, wanting to fight for you in future cards. So I can expect nothing but the best that night, man. Looking
oh
forward to
yeah.
it. And of
I
course,
mean,
it is going to be live streamed. I know you got a couple of commentators out there, man. Who's going to be out there running the show, man?
I got Bubba
Yeah.
Boris. You got him, and then Cody. Man, I can't even pronounce his fucking last name. That's bad right now. He's always at. He does a lot of shit for Fury. He'll be there as well too.
Okay, sweet,
And
man.
then Frank from 4 Ounce will be there.
Oh, he's going out there too?
Yeah, it's just. Oh, hey, if Frank's watching this, the only reason Frank's going out there is I'm paying for his room.
Oh, damn, bro. I was going to say, how much you got to pay that guy, man? Because I know he's out there
no,
wanting a free
he
deal.
has I'll fuck with you, Frank. But he has a couple people on the grappling tournament during the day. So he's gonna be there through the weekend. I told him, hey man, don't worry about it. I got you. Come on.
Yeah. So you don't have to sleep in the lobby, right? You can sleep in the room, man.
I know. I got this fucker a room for the weekend and with no fighters.
Damn, dude. You know what? Put him in the first of the card, man. Put him in there, man. I'm sure
Hey, he'll be on one of my cards soon because I guess I'll throw a little bit of breaking news out here.
Hey.
But I already put in for my pro license.
Oh damn!
All the stuff is already done, so I'm gonna do my first pro show next year.
Oh damn! Okay. Damn.
Yeah. So I'll be doing pro tapper scrap. Get that going. Hopefully Frank will go on there.
You see, let me ask you: how's that going to work? Are you going to fill it up with amateur fights and then go pro? I mean, as far as the card.
Correct. I'll do Ami and pro.
Sweet, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude. Like I said, my goal is I don't want to be a feeder for anybody else.
Right.
I want to do my own thing. I believe in my product. I believe in myself. I believe in tapper scrap.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for everything I've learned through other people, but I didn't get into this business to be a little brother to anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's not being disrespectful towards anybody. If any other promoter out there knows me, they know the type of cat I am. I always try to help everybody out, when I can.
No.
You're not gonna get no shit talking from me or say I'm better than you. I'm gonna come with all this other bullshit. I'm gonna do this shit. You know what I mean?
That's one of the things I've said too from the beginning, man. I mean, the fact that you guys, the promoters, you guys get along and actually, network and communicate and help each other when it comes to fights. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons, if anything, why everybody's going to keep growing. Because if you kind of start holding back and I don't got no, it's just it doesn't make any sense, bro. The sport's gotta breathe, it's gotta grow. I mean,
and that's the problem. That's the problem with some promoters here in Texas. They, if you come into this game thinking that you're gonna outdo everybody, you're not.
Yeah.
It don't matter what fucking connections you got. If you're gonna be a dick, you're gonna be a dick. No one's gonna want to work with you.
Oh yeah, people know it. They might not say it. Yeah. They might not say it, but they know it, man.
And I don't give a shit because I'm gonna speak my mind. Yeah. I'm gonna speak it 1000%. So that's just me. So I know there's a certain promoter out there that don't like me. I don't give a fuck, But I'm still gonna do me. And if you need my help, guess what? I'm gonna help you. That's just me. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to see anybody do bad. I'm not gonna wish nothing bad on anybody. I want to see everybody make it. And Texas is too fucking big, way too fucking big to be that petty.
Oh yeah, bro. And I mean, like I've been in this fight game for so long, man, that I mean, I know I've seen behind the stuff things. I've heard things behind scenes. And And I don't say nothing, bro. But it's just that one thing when fighters approach me, they've approached me throughout the years, and they're like, "Hey, what do you think about this promotion?" And then I said, "Man, I said, go with your gut, man." I said, "Talk to them, make sure everything's on paper. Don't sign anything before you get somebody to go over it." I said because it's a lot of shady people out there, man, and it's a business, and I understand they don't want to lose money, but it's like at the same time, don't be
Man,
bragging.
no, I feel you, and like you said, I give two fucks. You don't want to fight me. You don't want to fight for me. Don't fight for me.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna give you a free table.
yeah,
I'm done doing all that. Hey, I'm gonna kiss your ass type of shit. Take that shit elsewhere.
yeah,
I don't give a shit because what I've done for certain people, I know damn well other promoters didn't do.
yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah,
so I'm at that. I'm at that stage. And that's not me being a dick. That's just me being. I'm being true to myself now.
yeah,
So everyone's like, oh, we're here to take care of the fighters. No, I take care of the fighters. If you like me or don't like me, I still take care of you.
yeah.
So, and that was one thing I said going forward when I came back was, hey, if you're trying to say, oh, you're not gonna do this for me, I'm not gonna fight for you. You know what? Go fight for somebody else. I give two fucks.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Because like I said, dude. I mean, a lot of fighters. I mean, I've been doing this for so long. I've had fighters at all levels come up to me and ask me and talk to me, and so like I said, I mean, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of things that go on and don't happen, and empty promises and just But yeah, man, from professional fighters out there, man. Of course, definitely you get a contract, read it, have somebody read it twice. Get a lawyer if you have to, or somebody that's got some legal experience, because a lot of that stuff can be misconstrued, man. They might tell you, oh yeah, well, you're gonna get this and this, and the bottom, fine print, man, something else creeps up. But yeah,
Yeah.
but what I would be interested in, man, is if come April, any of the fighters that you've been building up go pro, man, on April.
I actually have a few of them that can be going pro that are on the card.
Sweet.
So like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and throw their names out there.
No.
But this April card so far, I mean, you're looking at people that already have 8 to 9 fights on them.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the type of people you're looking on that April card.
Damn.
So, and that's my goal. My goal is to bring the best of the best each show. The best of the best. Build fighters. And if I can't get you where you need to be, you're one phone call away.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I can pick up the phone. Hey, Eric, I got this guy.
Yeah.
He's super talented. What can you do with him? Johnny Ross. Call Johnny. I have a great relationship with Johnny now from Pete. Hey, Johnny, I got this guy, super talented. This is as far as I can get him. What can you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's my mentality. If I can't get the fighters where they want to get where they want to be in life, what the fuck I'm doing this for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, definitely, bro. You see, and that's freaking actually great, because I mean, with peak fighting, I mean, of course, Johnny, they've been doing their thing, for years already, bro. So of course the guy's traveled with it. He's actually doing his shows. Like, I know he was doing Texarkana for a while, and now he's like been all over North Texas. They've been having with Frank, of course, doing the grappling, beforehand, and them doing their thing, man. So that's actually those are good network relationships, bro. Because of course, like you said, I mean, I've been that guy myself where I've had fighters that I've helped out. I've done a lot of network for, and I always tell them, like, man, like I've been able to get guys in good cards, bro. Like, I've had those connections with matchmakers like throughout the years, and so it's like, I mean, they hit me up on a regular where they're like, hey, I need a 155er, I need a 145er, and I've made things happen. I can't say, oh, I've made it millions, but I've gotten them opportunities, and what happens after that, that's on them, But yeah, man, for sure, I definitely agree. The fact that you're going to be growing your network, and like you said, not so much be a feeder company to other promotions, but because of that, I think it's going to be a great thing for yourself, because now, like I said, a lot of these fighters that are coming up the ranks and getting titles and defending it, and then they decide like, hey, time to go pro, then you can give them that platform now.
Yeah, and like I said when I mentioned earlier, I got some big stuff happening, which I'm not going to announce right now. But I got some really huge stuff that already contracted, signed
Nice.
uh, after the show. So um, I'm gonna take it to the next level. You know,
Hey,
I'm gonna
man.
take it to the next level. I mean, we already I, everything done signed. Lawyer already looked at it. We're good to go. So I'm excited for next year. I think next year is gonna be my year, and I'm always gonna grind. I'm always gonna do what I need to do to get to the next level where I want to be.
Nice, bro. Well, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm definitely rooting for you guys, for yourself. You know, your promotion. I know I had put a posted a pillow fighting thing the other day. I said, if you get one in your card, man, I'll take on Frank, dude. But check his pillow before we fight, though, bro. 'Cause I don't trust that guy, man. But
Hey, I want to put a fight with Frank.
there you go. We'll do a three-way death match, bro. Let's do it. But yeah, man. But bro, I appreciate you jumping on this, of course, man. Like I stated, you know, I'm gonna be posting the photo on there as far as the poster. For those that are watching, of course, you know, this is gonna be January 27th in Live Oak County, which is gonna be an hour south of San Antonio. Of course, they can Google this, but the event itself, it's gonna be a card that, man, I mean, people aren't gonna want to miss this, bro. Like this is like a
Yeah,
really, really good card. The fighters on there, a lot of them are showing. Uh, they're showing that they can go to that next level, you know, and that's
yeah,
kind of what I'm excited about because once they start going pro, you know, it's a whole different animal, and then you know, watch them progress and go from there, man. That's a great
yeah.
thing.
On this card, you got from the Valley, Laredo down there. You got Killeen, San Antonio. You got Austin. You got Corpus. I mean, bro, this card is you got people from all over,
Yeah,
and you're talking about their respective schools, coaches that fought in the UFC, Bellator, uh, just the amount of talent that's on this card, it's fucking insane.
right. And let me ask you, you did say that as far as the pro, doing the getting your pro license, but when you do that card, what city are you going to do that in?
So that was actually a conversation I was having with my girlfriend. So I don't know if I want to do it where I first started, just
Okay.
because it would mean a lot to me in Calhoun County.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be there just because the fact that um, after the American Bank Center, I'm always gonna have to step my game up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if it's going back to the American Bank Center or finding another arena, I have no idea yet.
Nice.
But it's gonna be somewhere legit.
Nice, brother. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. Especially to see what pro fighters you get on there, and you know, see if possibly have a title bout. We'll see. You know, we'll get as we get closer, man. We'll talk about that. But man, that's I appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping on this. Anything you want to say, bro, before we wrap this up, brother?
Man, January 27th, Tapper Scrap 7. I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Uh, this show is gonna be a show you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Um, and then I just want to say thank you to all the coaches and fighters that stayed with me and still have faith in Tapper Scrap. Really, I'm very grateful for all of y'all. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Of course, man. I appreciate you on there. Don't hang up yet, brother. Everybody out there, of course. Once again, this is Spida and San Antonio, Texas, man. This is Peter Morales, of course. Tapper Scrap, January 27th. See you guys there. Till next
Hey,
time.
hold up.
What we got?
We still live?
Yes, sir.
Who you got co-main event and main event? I'm putting you on the
Oh man,
spot. I'm
the
putting you on the spot, Spider.
the main event. If it stays standing, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Fuente, man. But I will say this, man. If it goes all rounds, it's gonna be a tough one. If it goes on the ground, man, I don't know, man. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one.
I need an answer.
I'm gonna post this because I'll have to do my my homework. I already know both guys, man. I've already seen both guys fight. I already know what they bring. But I think it's going to be a battle of nutrition, dude. Like whoever's got the best cardio, you know, if one thing comes in strong with stand up and then able to keep it up, dude, I think he's going to have a, you know, but his opponent's tough as now, dude. Of course, he's a champion for a reason, bro. So it's like if he can, and not to say one or the other. I mean, both guys are grapplers. Both guys can grapple, can strike. But I just think it's going to be the best cardio, man. The best cardio. I mean, people both are going to put on the beating. If they can all go 5 rounds, bro, it's going to be freaking amazing because I mean they're gonna ditch it out, bro. So we'll see, man. I'm gonna post this, bro.
Co-main event.
Damn, dude. Co-main. Why you gotta do this to me, bro?
I'm gonna give you my picks on here live.
Okay. Co-main event, man. Damn, dude. You know, let me put this up, bro, because I know. Well, no, you.
I'm about to give you my picks live as a promoter.
That's damn, dude.
That's some shit promoters won't do live.
Yes, bro. Yes, man. I can't say on the co-main event, bro. That's a tough one, dude.
You want to hear mine?
What's that?
You want to hear mine?
You could say it, brother. Say it.
All right, January 27th. Be there so you can find out. I'm out.
Oh, I knew it, bro. I knew it. I'm gonna edit that part out, man. Don't worry about it, bro. But you know what, though, man? I mean, even the co-main event, bro. Like, I as a fight fan, as somebody, I've been watching this stuff for years, bro. And it's one of those where it can literally go either way, man. It's gonna be they're that easy. I mean, even with the main event, dude. I mean, like all these fighters, bro. Like I'm looking at them and I'm like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah.
In my mind, there's no way anyone can lose, but somebody's got to lose, bro.
No, I'm excited, bro. It's gonna be fun, man. This card is it's crazy.
Just for that, man, I'm gonna go live on the co-main when I'm there, bro. I'm gonna go live, bro.
Hey, bro, you can go live whenever you want, man. You don't have to ever ask me.
I appreciate you, brother. No, but thank you, brother. Everybody out there, of course, but don't hang out, brother. Once again, the Fight Card Podcast. So next time, follow up.